Retail Management, Masters of Commerce, 4th semester, Mangalore University, session 14. In this session, you're going to learn about establishing the loyalty programs. Learning objective to understand about the loyalty programs. Session outcome, the students are able to understand on how to build the loyal customers. Establishing loyalty programs. The retailers rely on loyalty programs extensively since it is believed that the loyal customers are cheaper to serve. In most of the cases, retailers are not be required to invest to attract, maintain, and communicate with loyal customers as they are already inclined to search for information on new arrivals, services, and developments of the store in comparison to customers who are not loyal. Loyal customers are willing to pay more for the package offerings. Loyal customers generally are more familiar about the product offerings and can better assess their quality. That means they can develop solid reference prices and make better judgments about value than sporadic customers can. Because of this, it is almost impossible these days to work on price differentiation for any length of time. A good example to quote would be Amazon, which almost destroyed its brand when it attempted to charge different prices to different customers on the same DVDs. Loyal customers are strong advocates for the store's offering. The word of mouth marketing is very effective, and many stores justify their investments in loyalty programs by seeking profits not so much from the loyal customers as from the new customers the loyal ones bring in. The number of factors play a part in influencing the loyalty and commitment of customers, such as the quality and value of the retailer's core offering, level of customer satisfaction, elasticity inherent in the sector or product category, other competitors in the market, and even social, demographic, and geographical influences. The influencing factors for a successful loyalty program can be examined. First, the loyalty program must be highly visible regardless of the channel. Our- Second, to succeed a loyalty program must be loyalty program must be simple to use in all channels. Third, the balance of reward and recognition must establish value in the customer's mind. The loyalty program should generate trust among the customers. Fifth, communication with the loyal customers play an important role at the every stage from engagement to maintenance. One of the essential areas of focus wherein such loyalty programs need to be implemented can be sector specific industry. So let us examine some of the important areas. Sector specific loyalty programs. Different sectors are viewing and approaching loyalty differently and are at different stages of development, both in business terms and in the minds of consumers. Moreover, there are regional, national, and international variations and forces at work which drive and determine the direction of loyalty program in specific geographical areas of operation. First is the supermarkets and general retail stores. Today, leading supermarkets are among the most sophisticated retailers in the world. They lead most other sectors in customer data and collection and analysis, in stock management, in level of customer service, and in retail innovation. The questions of innovative techniques faced by the supermarket retailers are: which sector will be the first to widely adopt the RFID technology? Or which sector has the smart shopping carts? Or which one has the latest self scanning of purchases? Or which sector has the in store kiosk based information and sales point? Next is a telecom. The overall telecom market around the world has been volatile over the past 2 years, with non telecom firms joining the battle of joining the battle for consumer communications, spend including internet service provision and the governments deregulating the market and of course the innovation of number portability. In the meantime, firms in the mobile telecom sector have been developing their offerings beyond the communication into the financial services sector through M payments and Ncash. Some of the popular loyalty programs in the telecom sectors are the Airtel's Recharge Reward program and the MTL's loyalty programs. Travel and entertainment. A great deal has happened in the travel and entertainment sector in the past few years, with particular emphasis on increasing both the visit frequency and providing compelling offers and gifts to encourage loyalty. Airlines, hotels, restaurants, and even car rental firms are focused on improving the customer service and offering more relevant options to encourage the consumers to buy more of what they want. The financial services. Here, it is important to discuss the role of the debit and the credit cards as loyalty building tool for the financial services as well as the other retail sectors of the economy. Credit cards make use several co-branded and affinity programs for establishing the customer loyalty. A co-branded card is a result of a partnership between an issuing bank and a co-branding partner, which would be any commercial organization such as an airline, insurance company, motor manufacturer, etc. One example of a co-branded card is the UK's GM Platinum card issued by the HDFC Bank. An affinity card is generally a non-profit making organization like a club, association, charity, or professional body without a commercial partner. One example is the Amnesty International Visa card issued by the Cooperative Bank. The affinity cards allows the issuer to mine the potential of the database of members of an already formed non-commercial group. Hospitality industry. Business travelers for most of the loyalty programs. They have their company booking them into hotels all across the world. In case they make a decision to be loyal to a particular chain, the hotel's loyalty program subsequently rewards them and various other rewards which are listed under a respective program that are directly proportionate to the number of points earned. Any of these programs should be accessible and well administered, and one good example to support this discussion would be the internationally acclaimed Gold Passport of the Marian program. In India, the Taj also provides a loyalty program named as the Taj Hotels Inner Circle program. Next is franchise retail outlets. The franchise retail format faces a distinct set of challenges in the successful launch and operation of a loyalty program. While the coordinating planning and execution of marketing campaign is required from the entities, parties to the loyalty programs, funding issues relating to specifically to loyalty programs in the franchise retail format become a challenge and a constraint for the successful implementation. A striking example of loyalty programs launched in a franchise outlet would be of Barista Coffee issuing smart cards for its regular customers named Rewards, which offers flat discounts of 12.5% for students and 10% for others. Managing gaps between expectation and performance. When customers' expectations are greater than their perceptions of the delivered product or service, customers are dissatisfied and feel that the quality of the retailer's service is poor. Thus, retailers need to reduce this gap, which is known as the service gap. There are four important dimensions that customers employ to judge the effectiveness of customer service provided by the retailers. These are first one, the knowledge gap. The difference between consumer expectations and the retailer's perception of customers' expectation. For example, a grocery store may put everything on display so that a customer chooses what he wants. But it may fail to realize that the customers in the locality prefer being served personally. Therefore, what the store should have done is to keep the staff to take orders from the customers and serve there over the counter. Example: the Best Buy works with a set of engineers, technologists, and product experts from Apple, Xerox, Kodak, and other leading companies. The team receives input from the customers primarily through sales associates about how they live and use consumer electronic products. As a result of this surge, Best Buy has increased the number of Geek Squad agents to 5,000 and moved from home theater installation services in house to provide a better and more consistent customer experience. Membership in the Reward Zone customer loyalty program has reached 7.2 million, and as a result, the Best Buy has learned more about the customer purchase pattern than ever before. Second, the service standards. The difference between the retailer's perception of customer expectation and the customer service standards is set. For example, a mail order house may require its employees to answer a phone call after not more than two rings. However, the customer may not be concerned with the time he has to spend over phone. Instead, he may be concerned with the time it takes to deliver the merchandise ordered. Third, the delivery gap. The difference between the retailer service standards and the actual service provided to the customers. The retailer must try to deliver in excess of what is expected. The retailer must try to deliver in excess of what is expected by the customers to earn their loyalty. For example, the Zoot dry cleaners doesn't want to be like its competitors, which are open from 8 a.m. to 6 p.m. when most customers are at work. So, it devised an automated system for 24/7 pickup and drop off. When customers swipe their credit cards, the machine automatically identifies their garments and brings the order from the clothes rack to a small window or accepts a new dry cleaning order. The fourth is the communication gap. The difference between the actual service provided to the customers and the service communicated in the retailer's promotion program. For example, ICICI Bank has attracted the customers through an extensive advertising campaign regarding the innovative product profile, luxurious ambience, helpful sales staff, and above all, convenient and effective services. But with the unexpected increase in the number of customers, the established infrastructure could not provide the services as communicated to the customers. Thank you.